All right, I believe we are live now. I'm just gonna wait 1 second to make sure everything's working here. Oh, I forgot to get the music going. Okay, we gotta get the music going, so we're gonna be 1 second here, guys. But essentially what I'm gonna be doing in this stream, while I kind of just look to set things up here quickly, is we're going to be continuing from the last one. Although I won't lie, I've done a significant amount of work on this project off camera. I had a lot of time yesterday, kind of in between classes on my laptop where I couldn't stream, but I wanted to work on it. So I'll be starting off refreshing you guys with what I've got here. I've actually got this chat working, and I've kind of changed frameworks a little bit. So it'll be a bit of a refresher on what we've done. But if you guys didn't catch the last live stream and you want to see kind of from the very beginning, then there is the last upload on my channel that you guys can check out. Just give me 1 second though. I'm just going to try to get this music working because this is going to be painful for about an hour of streaming if we don't have that. And that's also what I wanted to say. We are probably going to be streaming for close to an hour today. I don't want to go for too long. I actually have a job interview later today, so I figured I'd hop on, work on the project a little bit first, and then go from there. All right, so let's get music. Again, you guys gotta let me know if this music is too loud or too quiet. I never really can tell based on my broadcasting software. So let's see this. All right. Wow, $20 from Mr. Genius. Appreciate the super chat, man. You didn't want to ask any questions. Let's see what the chat's saying here. Hello, how are you doing, man? Hello, greetings from Greece. This is so true. Is the front end just Flask Jenga using a framework? You'll have to tell us the result of the interview. For sure, I'll let you guys know. 125 concurrent viewers. Appreciate you guys hopping in here. Hello, Python versus JavaScript. All right, so let's get started and kind of discuss what I've done. I'll start with a little bit of a demo, and then we'll kind of talk about all the back-end work that went into and the changes that we did here. So if you guys don't remember from last time, I'll log out here. What I was trying to do was essentially have it so that I had a separate server that handled all messaging communication, and I had data from this kind of front-end server here being sent to that server, and then it handled all the message communication, sent data back, and that was kind of working, but it was pretty glitchy. Like there was a lot of bugs and stuff. So I actually changed frameworks completely, and now I'm using Flask socket.io, which I didn't even know existed, but apparently is built into Flask. So I'll show you guys a little bit here. So essentially socket.io.onEvent, and you can handle custom events right from Flask, and it does all the connection and disconnection for you. So you don't have to worry about actually creating the sockets. You just have to kind of understand a bit about the communication protocol, which is what I've been doing. So let's do a demo. So you can see I've changed this a little bit. This page I want to make look a little bit nicer in terms of like signing in, creating an account or whatever. Well, it's not creating an account, it's just like picking a name. But let's go with test as our name here. And when we go, we can see I've actually set up a database as well that stores all the previous messages and the time in which they were sent. I'm having a slight bug with that, which we'll talk about later. But this is just a local SQLite 3 database. And now, actually, I'm on my phone, and I'm on the website on my phone because I have this running on my local IP address, which you guys can see, 192.168.0.21. Don't try to connect to it because it won't work unless you're on my network. But on my phone, I have the website open, so I'm just going to send a message. I'm going to say, hello, my name is Tim. I'm going to click send, and you can see that that message actually pops up on here. Now notice, too, when I send a message from here, I say like, hello, my name is test. Oh wow, we get a gray bubble instead of this lighter gray bubble. So it actually separates the different people. You can see their names are on the right side, our name is on the left side, and it changes the date format as well based on who's sending the message. So pretty interesting. Let's see what the guys are saying in the chat here. You have a Spotify playlist? I do not. Don't your eyes get tired when you code for too much time? Yep, definitely they do. Greetings from Bangladesh. Hello. Want to use Django? I've been asked that question about 1,000,000 times. Louder please, it's perfect. We'll turn it up 1. Anything else you guys are saying here? No, 173k subs with 173 views. That's funny, yeah. But only 53 likes. If you guys are here watching right now, go please like the stream, helps significantly. Hello from India, hi from India, lots of Indians, hello guys. Okay, so let's start digging into the code. I'll show you guys kind of what I've done, and then I'm gonna start working on fixing a few bugs. Again, it's just a shorter stream today. I just wanted to hop on. I figured I have to do this. I might as well stream it anyways. So yeah, okay. So let's look at kind of our architecture of this program now. So this is the old message server. I split it up into this server file. So this is what I was trying to do before, is have this client communication all running from this server with like global variables and person objects. And it was working, but it was just kind of glitchy. And then the client was here. so you could connect and send messages, and I had memory locks and all this complicated stuff. So I kind of scrapped that. I still kept it just in case, but I'm not going to be using it. So instead, everything's now inside this website folder. So what I have is this main application, which is almost the entry point. I'll talk about that in a second. So the way this works is we import flask.io. We import some things from application, which I'll show in a second. We create an app using a factory, which I'll show you. And then we create a socket. And then all I have in here is literally just the communication functions for events, because I've split everything up into blueprints actually with Flask. And I'll show you how that works. So let's go actually inside application to this init.py file where things kind of start. So this is the create app function. You can see here, I call create app after importing it from application because this is a package. And what ends up happening if I go to, where was it? Init here, is this creates a new Flask application based on my environment variables, which are in here. And then what it does is it imports all the necessary modules. It imports a filter, which I use in the Django templating engine and the database, registers the blueprint for the views folder, which is here, that handles all the routes. And then it actually registers a context processor, which is used to do a slice operation inside of templates for Flask. I know this is complicated, but it's kind of the easiest way to explain it. Then it returns this application from the return app. So when it returns that, that gives us a working application in main. So then we can simply socket.io run that app and then run it with whatever the configuration server variable is in our env file. Now database, this just works as an SQLite 3 database. Local database is called messages.db. Forgot I don't need cdw there. And yeah, what this does is just, makes a table, closes a connection, creates a table, just some basic queries with SQL. Get all messages, we run a query, and then we actually have a limit on the query because sometimes you don't want to get unlimited amount of messages from the database. You just want, say, 100, or you just want the most recent 50 or whatever. So this queries all of them, and then we'll take the most recent messages by doing this. And then it returns that in a JSON format like that. All right, so save message. What this does is just insert into that table the saved message. So we're just using date time objects and then time done now. Let's see what you guys are saying here. How did you connect your PC to your IP address? All you do is just run the Flask app on your local IP address rather than localhost. It's not very hard. Can I ask why you use regular sockets? I'm not using regular sockets. I'm using flask.io sockets. That's what I was trying to explain. I'm also using PyCharm. Okay, so this is the views file. I'm just gonna go through all of it because I know you guys, if you were here in the last one, probably want to know what changed. So the way that this one works is similar to before. Essentially, actually, I don't think I even need client. Global, yeah, I don't need this. Oops. So let's start cleaning up some code. That's also what I'm gonna be doing a bit today, is just cleaning some things up, making it look a little bit nicer. So we can get rid of that now because we didn't even need that. So I just start by registering this blueprint in Vue, and then I have all my routes. So I have my login method, which has post and guest requests. I also implemented this message flashing, which you guys saw in the HTML. I have logout, I have a home page, I have get name, which is used for fetch requests from the jQuery, get messages, which is used for fetch requests from the jQuery as well, and then remove seconds, which just removes the seconds off a date time string for me. Filters, this is just a slice filter. This is a custom, I just found this online. It just does slice for you, so you can use it in Django templates. Config, these are just grabbing the config variables from the env file. And then if we go into static, into index.js, you can see I've implemented a few async functions here. So I have this one up here. This essentially just resizes the window, that's the chat window, to be 90% of the size or 80% of the size of the actual full window. This one is just a scrolling implementation. So if too many messages pop in, it'll automatically scroll to the bottom. I have a function to load the name, to load all the messages. I have a function that gets the date now in the proper string format. I have the socket connection, which is needed for socket.io connection in Flask. And then this is kind of handling all of the events and receiving messages. And then we have an onload. The onload displays all the old messages on the screen, and then add message, which simply adds it to the div on the screen. So what are you guys seeing here? Are you storing messages somewhere, directly sending it to the client? I'm storing messages in a database, but I'm only storing them in a database after they've been sent to all clients that are connected. What else are you guys saying? Can these messages be end-to-end encrypted? They could. I don't encrypt them, but I mean, they could be. Can we go through GPT, especially crap? Well, I don't know what that is. Encapsulate it. Will you end up code on GitHub? You're actually not really supposed to encapsulate Flask applications, at least the way that I'm doing them. So it doesn't really make sense to put them in classes. It just makes it actually more confusing. I'm just going to keep it functional for now. We make a tutorial on this, potentially. Will your code be up on GitHub? There's a link in the description for the code. I still see 170 people in here and 112 likes, which means some of you have not liked the stream yet, so please go ahead and do that. And yeah, okay, so let's type some more messages so I can show you some more features. So if you go like yes sir. Oh, whoa, I don't know why that happened. Of course, we're gonna glitch right on stream when what the heck? Oh, it's because I haven't pulled the thing yet. Let's see here. Rebase 5,000 W. I don't know what that currency is. Just started learning coding. Great content. Thank you for what you're doing. Love your channel. Appreciate the super chat, man. Rebase the current branch on top of incoming changes. Yes. All files are up to date. Okay. I don't know why that's sent multiple times, because that's literally never happened before. But of course, that's going to happen to me now. Oh, it's because... okay, so I think I'm working on an outdated version right now. I'm just going to get my laptop out and push more recent GitHub changes. So 1 second, guys, on that front. So yeah, yesterday I was working on this quite a bit on my laptop, but I don't think I remembered to push the changes to GitHub. So let's do that now. All right. Sorry that I am just boring you guys right now, but this is how it's going to be. Okay, so git add dot. Yeah, there was a lot of changes on here that I hadn't pushed yet. Okay, so I was wondering why it was like that, because I was like, I thought I fixed that. So give me 1 second. I'm just going to git clone this again once we get back onto this computer. Turn that off. There we go. All right. Yeah, so I was trying to do a thing where it said like you left the server, you joined the server, but it wasn't really working. So yeah, that was kind of why this one had it, and then like this new version doesn't, that I'm going to show you guys. Anyways, you'll see. Okay, so inspect. By the way, whoever told me this, where you can empty the cache by left clicking on this, is like a genius. Thank you so much. That saved me a significant amount of time. So I'm not actually gonna be able to rebase because I already have changes in here that aren't committed. So we're just gonna have to actually get the link again, which means I have to go to GitHub. All right, 1 second. Just need to clone this repository, guys. Give me 1 second. Oh, what's happened to my music? Oh, it's still here. Okay. Git stash. Yeah, I know you guys are saying git stash, but like I've tried to use it. It just is like glitchy. I just rather use this. Okay. Does this work? Chat web app. RM. Oh no, it's only Linux. Okay. Let's do that. Delete. Okay, so now we should have the most recent version, so I'll be able to show you guys that. So PyCharm. Sorry about the delays. I really thought that I updated that. Just use Linux. I would, but my recording software does not work on Linux. Or it does work, but I just have like all these settings in Windows that I don't really care to import over right now. Okay, close that. All right, there's something else I wanted to do. Okay, so this needs to be refreshed. Let's go inspect. And then I wanted to remove something from views. This one. Okay, nice. All right, so let's run the web server. I think we should be okay here. Awesome, yep, that's what we're looking for. Let's just go here, inspect. Why is this inspection not working? Inspect. Okay, well, that's great. Okay, there we go. Log in. All right, so name, let's go with Tim. Submit. You're successfully logged in as Tim. Let's go test. What's up? My name is Tim, and this is just testing. I want to add some more messages just so you guys see. I also need to add a thing so that it doesn't let you send a blank message. So notice this. It actually lets you, it scrolls down automatically when a new message comes in. So I'm going to go on my phone again, just clear the cache here and show you guys that. So 192, let's go. Yay. Send. So you can see it automatically scrolls down, which I think is kind of cool. And if you guys think of any other features you think I should add to this, let me know. But like, for example, I log out and I log back in as like Joey, then it shows all the messages again, but now my name changes. So the only thing that's kind of conflicting is if there's like 2 people on the server that have the same name, then it gets a little bit like, okay, it just shows you the same thing. So yeah, that's like the only issue. I don't really know how to fix that though, because that would mean I have to save all the names of the people and then check that you don't already have the same name, which I don't really want to do right now. But anyways, okay, let's see what you guys are saying. Tim, you rock, keep it up, man. You're helping tons of people, appreciate that. If you press Control F5, then it resets cache as well. Okay, use the what's everyone saying? Okay, I don't know. Sometimes you guys have conversations in here and I have no idea what you're talking about. All right, so what do I want to do now? Okay, so there is a glitch where sometimes these messages, when they display from the database, don't work properly. Like they display in the wrong order. So let's log in as Billy, and we'll see. And I think it's fine right now, but sometimes this sort doesn't work properly on these messages and it shows them to me in like a different order. At least that's something I've noticed. So I want to see if there's any way I could fix that. I also want to see, do you guys think there's any other features that should be added to this website? I mean, I'm kind of thinking that like I want something that looks a little bit nicer, but I don't really know. Okay, who's trolling? If you guys are sending D, then I am just going to be banning you in the chat. So, okay, so I guess our first person is going to be getting banned here. Let's see this. Remove. Actually, you can go in a timeout. Okay. You can go in a timeout too. Who wants to be a moderator and ban everyone? Okay. Put user in timeout. Let's see. Put user in timeout. Ah, there we go. Okay, that's much better. Nice, clean chat. Okay. So log in, log out, chat. I'm wondering like what else I could do. I'm almost thinking like do chat history. Like maybe I'll add a page right now that says chat history. And what it will do is you like when you logged in as a specific name, it'll show you all the messages in your chat history. So actually, maybe let's go and implement that. That doesn't seem like that's gonna take too long, and that could be some new work to be doing on this stream, because this was kind of gonna just be like a bug fixing stream, but that's fine. What's the problem about the name on the site? The problem is just that it's not secure because it's on my local IP address. Are you using Flask on the back end? Looks like material thing. Yeah, I'm using Flask on the back end. Okay. So let's make a new view actually for that. And we're going to need a new database method that will query by name. So I'm actually going to say define get messages by name, self name. All right. So returns, oops, gets, where's my capital? Gets a list of messages by username. I suppose we'll have a limit on this as well, just in case those messages, in case there's too many. So we'll set the limit at 100 by default, but they can change that if they want. Say param name, that's a string, return. Actually, this is going to be a list of dicks. So what I'm going to do here is literally just copy this query and this result. Yeah. And we'll do that here. Okay, so we're gonna say query f select from where name equals question mark, and I think what I have to do here is put inside of these parentheses the name, which is that. Although I'm just gonna look it up because I kind of forget how I query like that. So I'm just gonna say SQLite3 query by column Python. Okay, because I think there's something I gotta do with like a question mark for the query. Select star, where, yeah, priority. Okay, so it's in execute, comma. Okay, sweet, so I was right. Okay, so now we'll just say for r in results, and someone's got to tell me how to fix this damn PyCharm auto completing. Like, it just ruins my time trying to type here. So let's take this. Let's literally take the same thing. Say result, and then results equals. I understand this is a little bit redundant. I'm almost thinking there's a better way to do this. Although this is reversing, yeah, because it's gonna do the same thing. Okay, actually, you know what? I'm just gonna make it get all messages. I'm gonna make it one function. We could say get messages by name is one, sure, but it'll just end up calling this interior function. Because I don't want to rewrite this if I don't have to. So let's do this. So query one. It's F. Select from where name equals question mark. Okay, so we'll just say limit name equals blanks. Actually, name equals none, and then we'll say if not none, because we'll just do the same thing. Okay, so let's do this. We'll say if not name, then query this, else query equals select from. So the only thing is I don't want it to be like you have to do a limit and you have to do a name. So I'll make another function that will call this properly in here. But let's do that. Name content time, reverse limit. Yep, that seems to work for me. Get messages by name. Okay, so what this will do is simply just call this. So it'll say self.get all messages. Return that with the limit comma name. And then we should actually be good on that in that idea. So what is it saying here? What's the issue? Okay. Let's see what you guys are saying in the chat. What's your favorite IDE? IDE, like PyCharm or VS Code maybe. Hello, Tim. What are you guys saying? Find out Tim's actually getting a job opportunity for Discord or anything leading online chat company. That's not actually true. I'll tell you guys later on, but I'm leaving it a secret for now until I go through the interviews. Okay, so constant. That's fine. Okay, so get all messages, get messages by name. I think that should work. Where name equals question mark. Ah, that's what I need. This. Self.query. And then name, comma. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is make a new root. So we'll say at view.root slash history maybe. Yeah, so this way you could see the history of any user. So this obviously is not meant to be like a secure chat site. It's just meant to like kind of show the fact and the communication, like more just to show off, to be honest, than anything. So define history. I guess we'll have a refresh on the history page. So what history will need to do is render a template, and it will need to send to that template all of the data about the messages. See a better way to do this. So get messages. Okay. Remove seconds. I will need to do that. So now I'm thinking I want a utility function just to save me a bit of time here. Define remove seconds from messages. Okay. Let's say this is MSGs. Okay. Removes the seconds from all messages to be list, return list. So what this will do is say messages, message. Yep. Okay. So we'll say that. Return messages. This now can just be messages equals remove message seconds from messages, MSGs, and then return messages, JSONify messages. Okay, nice. So now we'll make our other root here. So at view dot root. Did I already make one at the top? I did. So actually we'll move this to the bottom because I feel like it makes sense to be there. Okay, so here, define history at view.root. We'll say define history history. This will need a name for sure. And we'll call literally the exact same thing here. We'll actually say get underscore history and get underscore history here. JSONify messages except db.get messages by name. And then we won't pass the message limit. We'll just pass the name, which means we'll get 100 messages at most. And then remove second from messages, return JSONify. Looks good to me. Okay, so this is actually going to be the root. Yeah, so just say return param name string return all messages by name of user. Okay, and then we'll add another root here at view.root history like that. Define history. Okay, this will need a name for sure. So in here, I'm kind of thinking like if you go to the /history page, maybe what we'll do is just, yeah, because they could just refresh the page if they wanted to see the new history, is just actually call this. So get, so we'll get the history by calling this function. I think I can call this even if it's not returning. Yeah, because it should just give me JSON responsive messages. Then I could pass that JSON responsive messages through to a template, and the template could just display them in kind of like a chat window. Yeah, so let's try that for now. So that means we'll need to make a new template. So let's go new HTML file history.html. Okay, add, we don't need that. Let's go to index and just copy some of this stuff. Okay, message history, and then say %% block content. I'm trying to debate how I want to display this. If I want to put it in like a table, or I want to like just show them in like a list. Like I don't really know. Let's see what you guys are saying. Have you enabled the font? No, I don't know what that is. Oh, you guys are just chatting about IDEs. Another reminder, if you guys are in the chat right now, please do go and like it. Doesn't take very long. I mean, I'm gonna be streaming for like an hour. I feel like that's like a worthy trade-off. You guys like the chat and I stream for you. So anyways, okay, anything else we need to clean up here? Message limit. Okay, so history name. Okay, so let's say messages, let's say JSON messages equals get messages. I think I can call that or get history, but I don't know if that'll even let me call that just because it has a decorator over it. So say get history, and we'll give it the name of session. So that's what I need to do. Session name key. So if not name key, you say if name key not in session, then return a redirect of the URL for home. And I actually want to flash on the home page. Please log in. It's not even home, sorry. This should actually be login. And it should actually be views.login. So I'm actually going to flash on that page. Please log in before viewing message history, like that. Okay, redirect. Otherwise, we'll get the JSON messages, and then we'll say return render templates, and this will be history.html. And I guess we can just say data equals JSON messages, or we'll actually say history. Okay, so that should be good for that. Let's go to the /history page. Let's go block content. Let's just do a for loop and list it out for now, just to make sure that this is going to work before we do go too far. So we'll start by just saying, for MSG in what I call this history. Yeah. So this is JSON. So let's go ** and for I want to remember what it even has as the indexes here. So let's go to database, name, message, time. Okay, I want to display all of that. I've already done that in index quite a bit. So actually it's in the JSON. Let's see here. Document. Where do I add messages? I had this in here somewhere. Events. Add message. Here's where it is. Okay. So up here we make divs if type of message does not equal undefined. Var global name is await global name. Var content. This is what I wanted. Okay. So we actually just want the one that's dark, right? Darker here. Okay. So I need to put this in a specific div. That's what I remember. That makes this look like kind of nice and styled and like shows all the messages. So let's go history. I'm just gonna copy that in here for now. We'll deal with this in a second. And then what I want to do, actually I can remove all these quotation marks. I don't even know why I would need that. So I don't even think I need these plus signs actually. Okay, then this should go inside a larger div. Like that, okay. No, stop. I don't want you to do that. Oh, it should be outside the for loop. Slash div. For message. Go like that. And then here, instead of that, we'll just say MSG. Key name. Okay. MSG message. What's wrong with this? No, that looks fine. Okay, so I think that should be okay. I need to add something to this div. I forget what it was. In here, div class, not that one. Which is, here it is. Okay. Class, overflow. I think I had something to do with that, but this should be fine for now. Okay, and I think that's all right. Let's see what you guys are saying. Please don't use var and JS. Letting const are much better. Oh, whatever, it's fine. Front end with template block, file div or something. So what do you use Python for? Python handles the entire backend. This is just like, this is the front end stuff I'm doing right now. I need to find where this window was. Here it is. Okay. So let's inspect. The web server's down. Invalid syntax. Oh, it's because I saved it at that point. Okay, so we have history.html. We have views.html, get name, get messages, utilities. There's something I needed to add inside the base template, which I believe is just another thing in the nav bar. Exactly. Okay, so another nav bar. Actually, let's do this. Oh, that's interesting. Chat. Okay, so let's do this. Navbar item link. Why can't I? Okay, you know what? That's fine. Slash history. History. Okay, let's run the web server. Okay, let's go here. No, not that one. I'm never gonna be able to remember which one this is. Okay, empty cache. Whoa. See, so I don't want this. I don't want this message, Billy just left the server, popping up. So I'm gonna need to fix that. Unless it's literally like that I need to clear the history or something. Okay, so history. History missing one required potential argument, name. Why did my Siri just go off? Okay, so we need to fix that. So if you go to history, so history doesn't actually need to take name, and that's in views. Okay. Now, there was something going on in my front end here that I need to fix. So I was sending messages. Let's see here. If connect equals true, because I don't want, what is this saying? Response object is not iterable for message in history. Okay. Wait. Response object. History equals, because I almost want to do it like this. So I know this is literally going to do the same thing, but I think that should hopefully work. Let's see what you guys are all saying. Is it offline installer or online? It's not an installer, it's just like a website. You're coding website with Python. Yep. So there's something going on though when it leaves that I don't want. The index, disconnect. That's why. Because I don't want it to say they left the server, so we'll get rid of that for now. And then here, response object is not iterable for message in history. See, it's not saying it's response, so why am I getting that though? That shouldn't be the issue. Message in history. I want to see what history is though. So JSON message equals get history. Okay, let's just print JSON message. I think I have an idea why it's saying that, but we'll have an idea here in a minute. Okay, so we got an error here. Response bytes 200. Okay. So that because it's returning JSONify from get messages or from get history. Yeah, so let's not JSONify it. Okay. Fresh. Is this in history tab? So this is all the messages that were saved in the server with N. Okay, so we're gonna have to delete those from here because we're no longer going to save those kind of messages. Get history, remove seconds. Okay, so base views history.html class N. This needs to be MSG time. Okay, so that should work. No, you need to use get body on JSONify. Alright, I mean, I think I'm fine. Using Flask? Yes, I am using Flask. Okay, let's go log in. Actually, history. Okay, so when I click history, oh, it's because I'm logged in, but I thought I cleared this. Okay, so let's restart the web server, actually. So I don't know where I'm logged. Okay, so log out, history. Please log in before viewing message. Oh my god, why does my Siri keep going off? Jeez. Okay, so I need to change something here quickly. Views. Where is Flash? Flash. Should be in here. Yeah, when we go history. Okay. History.html flash 0. Alright. Okay, so now if we go in there and we start typing some messages, so let's go Tim submit. Let's go test message. Okay. Another one. Okay, I'm gonna log in from my phone now and just clear the cache first and see if this works. Give me 1 second, guys. I really should just do this on another computer, to be honest. You know what? Yeah, let's just use my Mac. Do you have community version of PyCharm? I have community. I prefer Java to Python. Same, I would agree. Now Your work on localhost? No, it's not. This isn't localhost right now. This is working on my like local area network, right? So .168 .0.1.21 colon 5000. Okay, let's say. Okay, Joey is logging in. Successfully logged in as Joey. Joey just left the server. Okay, so this is what I don't want. What's showing right now. Joey just left the server. So I think there's something that I need to handle with the leaving of the server. So get history, get message, get name, /history, /home, go main. Handle my event. If name and data, okay. So from here, I'm sending a message when someone leaves that I don't want to add. Add message. MSG. Okay. Where is just left the server? This is what I don't want to do. Disconnect. I don't care about if they leave the server. So let's get rid of that for now. Oh, we'll leave it in as like commented out though. // Okay. But now let's just check the history on here. So let's go history. And there we go. Okay, so it shows the messages. This I think should be longer on the history page. So when you click history, it just refreshes it obviously. You can go to chat, you get your main message there, history, log in, history, chat, log out. I'm almost thinking in this bar here, what I want to do is put like their name if they're logged in, or say like logged in as, just so like they see it in the bar, or say like logged out maybe, so like some kind of status. Log out, you were logged out. If you go to history, please log in before viewing message history. Okay, so let's go. Joey. All right, Joey just left the server. That's going to be in message history. Joey just left the server. Okay, nice. So that's working. I'm thinking maybe now like some headers for these. So like, you know, start chatting or like view message history or like, you know, something like that. Let's see what you guys are saying. Means coding language. Yeah. If you guys have any ideas for what you think I should add to this, do let me know, please. Okay. So I need to fix this leaving the server kind of thing though first. Okay, so let's try to do that. So I have another laptop beside me, which is going to be my handy tester here as we go through this. Inspect, empty cache, and hard reload. Chat app, history, logins. Okay, so does it say in the chat now? Joey left the server. Okay, so I do need to clear this though. So if what you guys might not know is when I delete this database, what happens is if it gets deleted, it'll just automatically create a new one, so I can keep doing that. Okay, so I removed, oh. Don't want to remove all that. Okay, so save that. Let's refresh. Okay. Remove login when logged in, remove logout when not logged in. Oh, good idea. So it'll just check if there's a name in the session. If there is, okay, I like that. I actually like that a lot because then that's like kind of intuitive, but it doesn't necessarily tell you. Although I kind of want it to say like your name in the top right. So I'm going to do that in the base template. So let's, now that means that we have to pass every time the session name. Oh no, we can just fetch request it and display it if they're logged in the bar. Okay, so we'll do it from JavaScript, but I need to make something in the bar as another link div then. Is there a way I can hide? Yeah, I can hide things in JavaScript from the thing. Okay, so let's do that then. So window.onload. In here, it'll populate it. Add messages. Okay. Oh, I could just write it base. Because it needs to be in the base template. Just trying to think how I want to do this. Just hide it if they don't have a name. I'll fetch request to get name. If they don't have a name, then just... Okay, so we could do that. I'd say... So you're saying let name equal await get name. I'm pretty sure get name just returns blank. Or not get name, load name. Okay. Let's say load name. Say if name does not equal blank, then what we'll do is just add it into the bar, or we'll just hide one of the things. So to hide, I'm just gonna look at my other computer. Actually, let's just go here. Hide HTML tag JavaScript. Style.display. Is that a thing? Is there a better way to do that? How to toggle between hiding and showing an element. Oh, jQuery hide. I kind of like this one. Button.click. Function p hide. Okay, so I think I can use that. Okay, so we'll do that. Now I need to go to history or base and just get some IDs for these tags. So we'll say login, logout. ID equals login. ID equals logout. Okay, so here, say star login dot hide. Else same thing. But this means I should have to show it again, slash. Next, by default, it should be. Okay, so log out, log in, log out. Okay. Let's see if that works. Yeah, okay. So currently I'm logged in, so it just says log out, history, chat, log out. Now we get the login page. Okay, nice. So actually, maybe I shouldn't even show anything. I should just show login, like, oh no, it's fine. They can try to click it and it won't work. So log in, log out. Okay, so I like that. Log in, Tim, submit, successfully logged in as Tim, log out. So I'm thinking beside like this thing, I just want to show their name, like in the top right hand corner of the bar. I don't know if that's really necessary. Let's see what you guys say in the chat here. Agreed. What div element? Environment. Okay, anyways, that's fine. All right, so jQuery hide, that worked pretty well, to be honest. Now, I'm thinking maybe some like descriptive text like this. So I want to change how this login page looks, because like, look at this, like it looks pretty ugly. What I'm picturing is like a huge text box that says like name, and then like linear almost, like enter your name, submit button. I don't know, let's see, login page HTML template. Let's see if I can steal something. See, like this is kind of what I want, but it's just a username. And then yeah, so like that, like something like that is nice. Let's see, can I like just steal download? I want to just view HTML. Is this gonna give me like a WordPress theme? Oh wow, it's like that. Okay. All right, so let's steal this and then just modify it. Message, animate, toggle, opacity, slow. Okay. So we'll modify that. We'll leave the background how we have it. Okay, so let's just go to index space. No. Okay, so it's a message block content, post. Okay, so I need to modify that so this works then. So this has type text ID static name 2. don't need password. If you don't need that either. Login form. Text. Placeholder. Username. Okay. Yeah. It equals input name. It's fine. So I'll leave the placeholder as username. Button. So my form. Okay. Some changes here. Submit. From inline stack name 2. I'll have to change the styling a little bit on it, but it should be okay like that. Okay. I could have messed that up pretty badly, but we'll see. And then let's go take the styling. Oh my god. Okay, well, let's just do this inline then. Block title. Can I like literally just add style? I think I can. Style / style. Type equals text / CSS. Okay. So now it's just a madness of a file, but that's okay. So this should actually work, hopefully. Div class form. I don't think I had like a different ID on the other form. I'm gonna look on Git. Yeah, so it should be okay. Just say form, login form. I'm trying to remember if I had a name on that. I want to look at the GitHub for a second. And then I think I need that dot message click dot form animate height toggle opacity toggle. Although I don't think I even have anything called message. Yeah, no, I don't think that matters. Okay, so submit button primary. Let's see what you guys are saying. %block is JavaScript code? No, it's not JavaScript code. Let me just go. Okay. I'm just gonna look at my other JavaScript for a second. I know this is like the worst way to do it, but it's just go static JS, or not JS. What am I doing? Application, templates, plugin. See if I had any specific name here. No. Okay, so let's run that. Whoa. Oh god. Okay. We'll fix it, don't worry. I honestly don't really mind the like obviously this box behind it is like pretty broken, but I don't really mind the green, although I don't really want to keep it green, but that's just going to be some styling now. Okay, so login. Container info. I don't even have one of those. Container info span A. Don't have one of those either. Container info. Container.info h1. Don't have one of those either. Okay. Container info. No. Container before. We'll leave that. Container position relative. Form message A. I don't have any A tags. Okay, so let's go that. Form, do we have any even message tags we're stealing? No, so we don't need that. Should register form, we do. No, don't need that. Button hover, button active. form input, form login page. Okay, so let's go back now. Fresh. Okay, so I still have this container in the back though, and I'm gonna assume that's because in the base template I have div container for block content. So I'm just gonna remove this actually, and we'll implement it in the base templates or in the child templates as we please. So in login, or not in login, in like all of them except login, we'll have div container / div. In the index, / div. Okay, and then was there any other ones? No, that should be it. Okay, so let's look at this. There we go. Okay, so that's nicer immediately. I mean, I like this a little bit better. So let's just say Tim, submit. Successfully logged in as Tim. Okay, nice. So log out. I'm kind of liking this like green button theme, to be honest with you. Yeah, okay. I'm almost just happy leaving that kind of the way it is right now as a login button. I want to see how it looks on my phone actually on mobile, and then we'll go from there. So let's go. What do you guys think? Tim, have you read the book Head First Java? No, I have not. Okay, let's go log in. Oh, it looks pretty nice on the phone too. Oh, and it even focuses in when you click on it. Okay, I just want to change this to say name as placeholder because the username lowercase is kind of messing with me. But other than that, that's fine. So let's go. Actually, that's wrong one. Login. Say name. Okay. Actually, we'll say your name because why not? So I like that green. So now the idea is like, do I accent some other pages with a little bit of green? Do a bit more styling? Your name. Yeah, I like that better. Submit. On the history page, I wanted to say, okay, so Joey left the server. That's at 10:41. So I'm still getting this damn message leave thing. I don't know why though. I genuinely don't know why. I thought I completely removed that from my JavaScript. Make sure that's saved. I think it's just like a mess up like with the cache. Base views. Well, let's see what people are saying here. Okay. Hey Tim, funny thing is, I actually just looked at the same article yesterday but ran into an error and didn't have time to study it out. I'll have to come watch you later and see how you did. Tim, have you read Black Hat Pie? Nope. Send button green as well? Yeah, good idea. Let's do that. Let's make it green. So whatever I've done for the button, form button hover, form button, even form input, I'm gonna say. I want to see what happens if I just move these into base. Leave them in the other one for now, but let's just see how this looks. Okay. Oh, that literally didn't. Oh, it's because these have bootstrap classes on them. So I think I need to remove the bootstrap class, or at least just change this. Although, what do you guys think? Like, I kind of like the way it is with the gray. Although, yeah, just the send button being green maybe would be a bit better. So I don't need to necessarily add all of this. Form input, dot form button. So what does this have? Color, font size, transition, cursor. So we need that. Okay, so let's go to index. Let's add some style tags here. So style. I'm gonna go ID send button. Okay, so let's do pound send btn. Okay, steal that background, and then just remove this class. Okay, send button. Let's go log in. Current outline. Actually, yeah, the only thing I don't want is padding. Okay, let's see how that looks. And then we can get rid of that out of the index, actually, or out of base. I do want that button hover, though. Okay, so let's get rid of that. Log in, not log in, index. Okay, let's see this. Okay. Let's go home. Empty cache and restart send. See, I don't know if I'm a fan of that though. Like how, see, it's all square. Rounding off a button. I need it to be a little bit bigger than that too. Maybe we will pad it actually. Border. Could I do like 5 here? Like, what is that going to do? Because I'm definitely not a fan of that button. I might just steal a bootstrap button and actually make it green. So let's just do that. Bootstrap button green. Like this one. See, like a button like that is nice. See, button success. Just steal that. And then put that in here. This is my least favorite part of making websites. I'm trying to style it. It just takes so long. Font, we'll leave that. WebKit transition, width, color. Don't need that for now. Okay. Okay, that looks much better in my opinion. This send, it's obviously a little bit different than the login button. So I'm almost considering making this one. Yeah, I want to make this one that class. See if that will override too much or not if I make it button success in the other one. So let's go log in, type button, button primary. See, okay, so I can go like this. And then just change the color. Actually, we'll leave color. Change the background, change the font family. Okay, let's see. Okay, that looks much better. Nice, okay. So I like that a lot better now. History. Please log in before viewing message history. Okay, nice. Let's see what everyone's saying here. Let's agree that Tim is smart. His mind works on a different level. I don't know if I necessarily agree with that. Although I would say different, yeah, for sure. It's Flask. Yes, I've been watching the stream from the start. Hi, Tim. It's my first time watching you live. I wish good luck. And by the way, guys, I'm only really going to go for another like 10-15 minutes just because, what do you call it? I actually have to go to a job interview kind of soon. So would you actually release this app or is it more kind of a project for YouTube? Definitely more of a project for YouTube. Like I would consider releasing an app, but I just don't know how to code them secure enough that it really is like the scales to like hundreds of thousands of people. And I'm not assuming that many people would actually go on it, but I know if I release this on YouTube, like I could probably get a few thousand people to actually go on a website and join it. And yeah, I don't know if that is, you know, maybe the best idea. Okay, I'm liking this. It looks a lot cleaner now. I like this green, the accent. This history page needs to have something fixed though with this bar, because it's like, it needs to at least show like no message history or something, because right now it's kind of boring. Just need to delete this database again. Okay, so let's go to history. And then, okay, scroll height 500. JS. This. Messages.css height. Messages. So in history, because it doesn't have that messages div, because I'm just showing them here. So I need a div that says messages. Okay, so div ID equals messages. Okay, let's just see what I had in index. Class overflow auto. Oh, I just forgot the ID in the other one. Okay, that's what it is. Yeah, I'm like, what am I doing? Putting another div inside when all I need is really just a div like this. Okay, so that should work. Let's go. Aha, beautiful. Okay, so now I'm thinking a little heading at the top, like a nice, let's actually just go bootstrap headings for a second. Is there any ones that I can get that are like, I don't need anything crazy. I don't really want typography. I'm just looking for like customize headings. Fancy headed with faded secondary text. Could just do with like an H4 bootstrap heading. Although I kind of want it to be like centered. And let's see. You know what? Let's just go with this for now. See how this looks. H4. Message history. Okay. So let's go here. So I don't want it inside that actually though. Yeah, see, so that's not what I want. It centered. Okay, so center heading HTML. I think I can just do like text align center or something. Yeah, align center. Okay, nice. Although, is that going to put it in the middle of the screen? Let's see. View message history. Okay. I mean, I feel like that doesn't look that good though. Or like, if there's any way I could pad it and make it a little bit bigger. Okay, so let's go H3 style padding : 10 pixels. That looks a lot better. Okay, view message history. I almost want like a nice little underline. Let's see. I think they have underline here. Or not necessarily underline, but like line. Components, buttons, button group, drop downs, form, input group, list group, nav bar, pagination. What is pagination? Oh, okay. Progress, tooltips. Oh, that's kind of cool. That's actually neat. Okay, let's see what you guys are saying. So guys, for everyone asking right now who's asking me what language I'm using like 4 different languages, right? Or 3. I think it's 3. I don't know. I'm using HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and Python. Python is a majority of the backend. JavaScript is a majority of the front end. HTML is just displaying stuff. And yeah, that's pretty much what it is. Okay, I want colors, display. I just want like a line. Like I've seen it before, spacing. Text. Okay, let's just look for this. Boot, strap, line. Okay, give me a line. Horizontal divider. If you want a divider with text in the middle, let's see what this does. Just curious. So we'll go like this. View message history. Ooh, that could be a play. Yeah, for sure. That could definitely be it. Okay. Div. Let's take what I had here. What do you guys think? Like a nice little line like that? Like I feel like that looks kind of cool. Or I could put a line like underneath. It just seems like, because the padding is like kind of messing it up almost, I feel like. Let's see if I get rid of the padding. We put the padding like on the row div instead. Actually, let's see here. Although that's just going to apply to everything inside of it now. Okay, let's just see this. Padding, can I do, there's a way to do like padding top. Is it like that? Because I just really want it off the top. Oh yeah, there we go. View message history. Let's see. More spacing between the text and the header. Okay, you can do, let's see what everyone's saying here. Let's see. Okay, I actually think this looks kind of nice. I mean, like, maybe it's not perfect, but like, it's kind of nice. Let's go chat. I almost want to do the same thing here with the chat and then say like start chatting or something, like, because now it seems like it could be consistent. Which means I almost want to put this, well, I'm just going to copy it in the other one. It's fine. Container. Start chatting. Okay, which means index.js, this is going to go down to be 70. It's going to be minus 250. Actually, what is this? Okay. Okay. There we go. So I like that. Start chatting. History, view message history. I don't know why it's chat. It's always staying like this. So I want to fix that in the bar too. Okay, so let's go to base. Navbar toggler. Okay, navbar. Nah, not active. Do you guys know how to make it so it changes which one's active based on what one's clicked on? Don't know if that's a thing or if it should automatically do that maybe. Chat history, log out. History, log out. Okay. Nice. Yep. And then we have a little login button. Click submit. Okay, so let's do some just like last minute testing, and then I'm probably gonna call it the end of the stream. Actually, I don't really know how long we've been going for. I think like started at 9:45, like an hour and 15 minutes maybe. Okay, so let's just log in as someone's name in here. Avib. Let's log in as you. Avib. Okay, successfully logged in as Avib. Close that. Let's go. What is up? Send. Okay. So now, let's go here. I'm gonna have to clear this cache. Sorry, I'm just on my laptop right now just to test this. So let's go and we'll log in as Tim on this one. Submit. Okay, so now I'll just start chatting over here. Nothing much. How about you? Send. Okay, so there we go. And then we'll just say, same old, you know. Okay, so now if we go to history. Ah, okay, so history is messing up. What is up? Same old, you know. What is up? Nothing much, baby. Same up. So that's sending it twice. Okay, so view message history. Since there's a pending in there every time I add it, it should just refresh. Okay, so I think I know what to do. Okay, so let's go to history. Message. Unless those messages are being saved twice, potentially. Though I don't think they are, because if they're being saved twice, I mean, if I refresh this, let's see, log out. Okay, so I'm just checking something on my laptop here. Okay, so the history tab kind of broke there for a second. Because I would really just, like, history should just show me. Oh, because maybe it has the same name, so that's why. Ah, okay. So ID, messages. In the history tab, which means the JavaScript's actually updating this when it shouldn't be. ID equals messages 1. I'm just gonna do that because when I go to JavaScript. So now, unless I can just make this, can I make this a class in here and affect a class? Yeah, let's make class messages. So instead of history, class equals MSGs. Okay. And then if we go to index, we go to index.js. .msgs, and then we need to go to base, not base, index, and give, because this is an overflow auto class. Can I add more than one class? Let's see, more than one class. HTML. Yes. Do you just, oh, you just literally write class. Let's see. Yeah, right after it. Okay, so MSGS. Okay, so let's see if that is gonna work. Ah, there we go. Okay, so that's exactly what I figured. So history. Okay, so chat. Boom. Sweet. So that's working. Okay. Yeah, and in fact, so the chat one should be this big. The history one should be a little bit bigger, actually. So maybe I'll just change it based on ID. So this one is D history ID message history. Actually, you know what? It's fine for now. Okay, let's see what you guys are saying. So I'm just gonna read through the chat because I am actually about to hop off here. I'm gonna do a commit here to GitHub. Just say fixed some styling errors. Commit and push. Push that there. Let's read through the chat, answer some questions before I head off. Kind of a Q&A time here if you guys have anything you want to ask. Let's see. Looks nice, Tim. Thank you very much. There's a Flask tutorial. Yes, there is. Does iOS and Android apps use HTML? I guess you could. I mean, depends really. Wait a sec, lol. Did I just see my name? Yes, Aviv. I put you in there. What's the background music? One of my roommates actually makes some cool beats. You guys can check out his SoundCloud in the description. He makes me all these songs because it's copyright free. So yeah. I'm just designing custom emojis for a Discord bot command right now while watching. Hello there, I just joined. What's up? Please tell socket function hello. I love programming in Python. I wish I was better. Any tips for improvement? Keep practicing. Don't give up on it. Why not use VS Code? I don't know. I like PyCharm. It makes sense for what I'm doing. Although VS Code probably would be better for this. Hi Tim, music is great. Awesome, thank you. How'd you get into coding so early there? Family history? Not really. I actually just have always been like interested in how things worked. And I one day just looked up like coding and kind of fell in love with it and started going on my journey becoming a programmer. Tim, how do you make money with coding? Start a YouTube channel. Get a job. I don't know. There's lots of ways to make money with coding. In fact, it's one of the highest paying kind of careers. You can make a website, you can make a startup, You could do freelance, you could tutor people, you literally could start a YouTube channel. I mean, you guys are aware this makes me money. By the way, Tim, thanks for your videos. Watch your Python project video today and made tic-tac-toe with computer moves. Thanks, no problem. Missed the beginning, is the block complete pretty much. So annoying, I turned in at the end. Sorry guys, I wish I would have gone for longer, and I'll probably will continue doing more live streams because they're just so easy to get up and do, like an hour and a half or 2 hour one. And then, you know, we will, in about a week and a half, I'll end up doing one that's probably like, you know, 12 hours like we've done before. Recently got a software apprenticeship in C#. What books do you recommend reading? I don't read any programming books, so I couldn't give you anything for that. Thanks for your content, no problem. Okay, last chance here, guys. I'm gonna give it like 2-3 minutes. I'm gonna hop off. If you have anything more you want to ask, this is the opportunity to do so. We would love more live streams. Awesome. Yeah, if you guys want a live stream, leave a like on this one right now. Let me know. That's how I kind of know what you guys want. Let's look at the analytics on this live stream. Let me take a second. It's already 6,000 people have played back this stream. That's pretty impressive. How are you using sockets for web? It's flask.io sockets. May I know how old you are? I am 19. I like the live streams. Nice, that's good to know. Bro, you looking so good. Thank you. What's the best way to learn programming? By doing it. I mean, like, that's kind of a hard question to answer. That's like, what's the best way to learn math? Well, you got to do math to learn math, right? I don't know, watch YouTube videos, Tech with Tim YouTube channel, but then actually on your own time, don't just follow along the tutorials, actually start programming things and exploring and working on projects. We could do a series of making some small, cool projects and live streams. Yeah, I'd be down to do that. I've been thinking about doing like the 1 hour pie game competition where I have like 1 hour to just make the best game in pie game that I can make. Because I'd be just speed coding for an hour, which would be kind of cool. Were you born in 2000? I was. Where'd you learn all these? Just a lot of practice, man. Do you have any recommendation for starting learning machine learning? Watch my course on machine learning. It's pretty beginner friendly. I have like a big 6-hour one that combines a bunch of stuff. That's pretty good. Is there a way where I can run Flask in debug mode from the run button in PyCharm? No, no, you just have to like set debug mode in the thing. Is it weird I'm studying what is this, physiology? I think that's how you say it, and listening to this at the same time? No, that's pretty normal. I feel like this is interesting, like regardless of what faculty you're in or program. Should you learn a different type of algorithm? Sure. How long have you been coding? Like 6-7 years. Will you ever make a Udemy course? I will never make a actually, I don't want to say that definitively, but chances are I will not make a Udemy course. I might make a course on some other platform. I'm just not a fan of Udemy. Can you tell me developer's easy job? Nope, can't tell you that. Do you have kind of platform probably where I could inquire in case I'm stuck when I'm doing my Python projects? Unfortunately, I get a ridiculous amount of emails. So if you email me a question, I'm just gonna be blunt. I'm not gonna answer you. I mean, you could follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and I might be able to respond to you. But Discord is probably the best place. If you guys join my Discord servers, link in the description. We have a bunch of staff. Aviv's here. He's in the chat. He's one of our staff members, or he was at least. And they're always open to be helping you. And there's like, I think there's 4,000, 5,000 people in the Discord server that are just kind of helping out. So that's kind of the community for Tech with Tim. Could you please create a standalone server on Raspberry Pi for website? Yeah, I mean, I've done that already. All I need to do now is just put it on my Raspberry Pi, standalone server. There you go, right? It's just, that's another piece of hardware. If you make a server on anything, you can make one on Raspberry Pi. Wrap up today's topics, please and thank you. I mean, I've kind of already gone through it, so I'm not going to do that. Completed the coding, yeah, pretty much. How'd you learn programming? How'd you learn so much? You guys asked me how I learned so much. Just a lot of hard work, a lot of learning. I mean, like, wake up every morning, learn something new. That's genuinely like a philosophy of mine. There's not a day I go where I'm not learning something new. So that's kind of the thing. You know, there's not really any days off. I think Tim blocked me because I don't see my messages live. Well, I can see them, DK Gupta. PHP is much easier and you can create a chat app in less than 1 hour. Yeah, I'm sure you could make one, but I don't like PHP. So, yeah. Okay, you know what, guys? This has been a wonderful, shorter live stream. If you guys enjoyed these shorter kind of live streams, I'd definitely be open to doing them more often or more frequently. So do let me know in the chat. With that being said, like the stream before you guys head off. Hope you all enjoyed. I'm going to end it today, and I will see you guys in another live stream or another YouTube video.